Alrighty, friends, so what you should have out with you right now is your math notebook and a pencil. That is all you need. You can show me that you are ready by writing the date at the top of your page and then resting your pencil inside your notebook. So once you have the date written, you can show me you're ready and show me your body language is ready by having your pencil tucked nicely inside. Today's date is 3/13/17. Awesome. Wow, Caleb, I really appreciate how you are following those directions and sitting up so straight. Thank you, Junior. Brett, go ahead and open up to a clean page. Alrighty, friends. So today we are continuing to talk about fractions. Okay, this is something that we've been talking about and exploring for a few weeks now. And up on the board, we have our guiding questions. So what I want you to do is to kind of turn your bodies. You're going to need to face the screen today. And I want you to take a second and just read our guiding questions. So read it quietly in your head and think about it. Eli, you can transition over here. Okay, so our guiding question today says, how can I use my understanding of fractions to compare them? So who has a thought about our guiding question today? What does that mean to you? So how can I use my understanding of fractions to compare them? Caleb, what are you thinking? Okay, maybe comparing fractions. What does comparing mean? What does comparing mean to us? Junior, what does comparing mean? What does it mean to compare something? Compare and contrast, so you guys are bringing it back to what we've heard about in reading and writing. So comparing and contrasting. Ryan, what does it mean though? When we're comparing something.
When we're comparing something, you're figuring out if they're equal or
Okay, so you're distinguishing it between each other, right? Seeing what's similar and maybe different, right?
maybe.
Alrighty. Sorry. So on your notebook, why I had you bring your notebook today? Hold on, I'm going to wait 1 second to make sure everyone's body is turned towards the board. Jason, turn your body, bud. Miles, turn your body. Alrighty. Up on the board, I have 2 fractions. Okay? All I want you to do right now is to take some time, and I want you to be thinking about, what do you notice? It could be anything under the sun that you notice about these 2 fractions. And I want you to take a few minutes. We're going to spend about 3 minutes on this. And I just want you to jot down, what do you notice about these 2 fractions? What do you notice? What else do you notice? So write down everything you notice. Okay. Okay, so different fractions. So you're writing down anything and everything. Guys, one thing I want you to be conscious of when you're writing, I love what I'm seeing. Make sure you're not putting they or it. Try and be specific. What is they? What is it? So be descriptive. So what do you notice about these two fractions? Okay. I like that. Remember, what does they mean? What is they? You can just write it about it. Hmm. I like what you guys are noticing. You're being metacognitive, right? You're thinking about what do you already know, and now thinking about what do you need to know.
I noticed that they are the same when I found
What is that?
yeah, they're equal. And
What do you mean by
well, like when we use the alligator sign, there is another sign and people's sign, and you can see I made this and it's equal. So these, that's one of them. So these two parts will make up that one, and these parts will make up that one. So I use this one to make up that one.
I like your thinking on here. I want you to, as I walk away, I want you to be thinking about how can you describe what equal means? What does that mean? Think about, write that down. Miles, what else did you notice? Well, look up there. What do you see? Okay, you guys have about 30 more seconds. I want to see everything that you're noticing. I love that people are just taking time to write down every single thing that they saw. Well, what fractions are we looking at up there? 1/3, what's that? 2/6. So what do you notice about 1/3 and 2/6? Look up there. What do you notice? Alrighty, friends. Yes. Alrighty. Shh, 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 shh. Alright, turn your bodies towards me. I am so excited about the thinking that I saw on that because I didn't give you a lot, right? I just gave you two fractions. Hey, Junior. Let's sit up correctly. I gave you two fractions, and I just wanted to see what you noticed. So who wants to share with me, what are some of the things that you guys noticed? Now, I saw everyone writing down, so I would hope that everyone has something to share. Bo, what is something that you noticed?
That 1, 6, and 2, 6 are equal.
What do you mean by equal?
So if you're doing a number line, they would be on the exact same spot.
Okay, so they would be at the exact same spot on the number line. Who can help add to that about being equal? What does that mean, Brian?
Equal means that like 10, like me and Nolan, we're the same height, and so if you compared us, it would
be equal since we're the same height. If you're comparing height, we would be the same height.
Okay, so you're comparing it to people's heights. So what are other things you notice? You notice that they're equal, but equal what? Equal what? Jason.
If you put 3 plus 3, you know 3 plus 3 equals 6, right?
Uh-huh.
If you do that and put another one here, what's it called again? Shaded.
Uh-huh.
It'll make them 2, 6, vice. You'll erase the one. If you erase one shaded and erase 3 else blocked, you'll have 1/3.
Huh. Can I kind of explain what you were thinking? Because I think I understood. Put your thumb up if you notice this as well. That if you were only looking at 1/6 of the fraction, that 1/6 is half of 1/3. Who else noticed that? Ooh, I like that. Thank you, Jason, for sharing that. So 1/6 is half of 1/3. Awesome thinking. Hold on. Who else has some thinking to share? Caleb?
Well, see how 2 and 6 are like 2s?
Uh-huh.
Well, they're smaller, and 1, 3 is kind of bigger because there's 2, and you only have to eat 2, and that's a bigger one because there's 2, and that's bigger because there's only 1.
Okay, so there's more pieces shaded in the 2/6 than the 1/3. Elena, what's your thinking?
1/3 is closer to the whole, and 2/6 is close not because 1/3 from each group is bigger than the 6.
But, sorry, my voice. If I were to take those two and pretend that's chocolate, right? Would I be getting the same amount?
Yes.
If I got 1/3 of it and say Jason got 2/6, would we be getting the same amount of chocolate?
Yes.
Yes.
So, Miles, thank you for affirming that. So how could we say that? How could we compare these two fractions then?
1/6
is equal to 2.
Well, what are our fractions?
6 and 1.
2/6. We already said equal. But what was I talking about with chocolate? They are the same.
Amount.
size.
They are the same whole. That is one. So the wholes are the same. But thinking of the chocolate, how can we describe these? Colton, you're about to burst.
The same amount?
They're the same amount or same
Same whole. They're both the same whole.
whole. We have the same whole. They're the same amount or same size, right? They are the same size. So 1/3 and 2/6 are the same size. Now, did I tell you that at the beginning? No, you guys just noticed that. Hold on, I've noticed I've gotten some people who are distracted, but I really, really love how I see some people adding to their thinking, right? As I'm charting, you guys are charting some things too. So Jason, sit on your bottom. Face me. Now friends, I have a word to show you. And the word I have to show you kind of goes along with looking at the same size. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you the word, and I want us all to say it together. So just give me a second while I put it up. And then just read it silently. So, take a peek at the board. Who can read me that word? Anna Grace? Equivalent. Thumbs up if you've ever heard the word equivalent before. Hold on. I'm going to wait 1 second. I see a few friends. I need your notebooks closed. with your pencil tucked inside. Friend, I need your pencil closed. The pencil is done. It is sleeping now. Its job is done. Awesome. Now let me see everyone sitting up, facing me. Awesome. We're about to transition into our work time, but we have to finish talking about what equivalent is. Okay, so everyone say that word with me. Equivalent. Equivalent fractions are fractions that are the same size, right? And when we have been comparing fractions, we use certain symbols. Who thinks they know what symbol goes with the word equivalent? So thinking of our alligator mouths, what symbol goes with that? Can you show me with your body maybe what symbol goes with that? Oh, I see all my friends in the back. What about my friends at front? What symbol goes along with equivalent? Awesome, equal. So when something is equal, think back to first grade. What did your teachers have you say when something was equal? So if I had 1/3 equals 2/6, who could read that? Think back to first grade.
I wasn't here in first grade.
What did your first grade teacher have you read that as? Miles, could you share that with us? Okay, equivalent. You could replace that. But think to first grade. I don't think you used equivalent in first grade. Olivia? Not equal. Kara? Will you say that loud and proud so everyone can hear it? Do you guys remember that? You're building off that schema that you've already made in first grade. Jason, hands down. 1/3, we can say, is the same as 2/6. Okay? Today for your work time, friends, you guys are going to be practicing writing equivalent fractions and finding equivalent fractions. And you guys will be playing a game, the Roll and Create a Fraction Game F, that we have not played yet. But I'm first going to be looking for friends with their notebooks closed. Eyes on me so I can explain the directions. Miles, stand up please. Wow, thank you, Junior. I love how you're sitting. Awesome. Each of you will be working with a partner today. That is up on the board. Now, today we are not going to be working around the room. You guys are going to be sitting with your partner at a table. At each table, I have a box. I have a box with all of the materials that you need. Inside, you will find 4 whiteboard markers, because you will each need one. 4 dice. Each partner group needs 2, like normal. Each person will get one of our organizers to practice drawing on. Hold on, I'm going to wait. Friends, I'm having to do a lot of stopping. Lexi, Miles. On this side, I've put in a new organizer for you where it has the same type of organizer. So you are only going to choose one. When you're comparing fractions, it's important that the wholes are the same. And that means if you are demonstrating 1 on number line, the one you're comparing, you also need to write on number line, okay, so that you can see it. So you get to choose. There are 2 game boards, so each partner gets a pair. And you also have your fraction tiles. Okay, those will be useful for when you're trying to find comparing or equivalent fractions. Who can remind me what equivalent means? Equivalent means, yes, Jason?
Equal.
Equal, so they are the same, right? They are the same amount of space taken up in the whole, whether they have more pieces or less pieces. Junior. When we are working in partners, I have our expectations. You're working at a voice level 1. Both partners are working out the problems, right? You're checking your partner's work. You are staying in your seat. You are using kind and respectful words. And if you disagree or don't think someone has the correct answer, just raise your hand and I will come around. I am the referee today, okay? So I will solve those problems. When I see that you are ready, I'm going to have 2 of my friends model for me what it looks like to transition back. Lexi, can you close your notebook, please? transition back to their seat to show me how they are going to get started in this game. If there was already a box at your table, please do not go get another one because I only have 6 for 6 tables. If there is not one at your table and you are the first partner group to find a space, you may go grab one from the back of the room. Okay? If someone is sitting in your seat, just find another empty partner or seats beside each other for you to join. Are there any questions about your work time today? Avery.
How long will we have?
You guys will have about 20 minutes to play the game. For our reflection today, we are going to be doing a exit slip so that I can kind of get a baseline of where we are at after today so we can kind of guide our instruction for tomorrow to see what we need to be focusing on. Okay? Kara. That's okay. We'll make it work. Lexi. Any other questions about work time? Okay, I have a friend that I'm going to ask to model what it looks like to transition to their seat. So can I have Bo and Junior, do you mind showing the class what it looks like to go get a box? Junior, you may take this to an empty space. Put that in the center of your table. Who can tell me, what do they notice about this transition? Jason, can you keep that up there, please? Thank you, sir. Anna Grace, what do you notice?
That it's at level 0.
That they are at level 0. Bo, you do not need one of those. Junior already has your box. Just find a space. Alrighty, can I have Ryan and Kenji? Well, actually, Kenji and Elena, because Ryan and Eli just walked out. Kenji and Elena, quietly transition to a space. Andrew and Kara.
The camera.
I'll move it. Just leave it there for right now, but thank you. Alrighty, Jason and Emma. Wow, I truly love how Kenji just grabbed a box and he's finding a quiet space at the table. Can I have Colton and Isabel? Carter and Avery. Caleb and Anna Grace. Olivia and Lexi. Aubrey and Nolan. Aubrey and Nolan, Mackenzie and Ellie. Awesome. You are finding, who is your partner? Okay, you guys are going to pass it right here. There is, so that's the fire from here. You both keep what you're doing. There, getting it all out of there. Friends, if the tiles have all come out, please don't mess with those right now. You can just keep them in the bucket and we'll have friends working with those. The most important thing is that you guys start playing the game. So you're going to pull it out. Everyone gets an organizer.
Oh,